When most people think about Chinatown here in Bangkok, they mostly think of the main Yaowarat Road, which is where all the action is. But what they don't realize, if they travel just a few hundred meters in towards the river, they will find a network of small streets bursting with culture, artwork, delicious food, and amazing coffee. Yes, I'm talking about the area of Talat Noi and nearby Song Wat, which is where we've come this morning to experience a side of Bangkok that many people miss. We've started on this is a very famous little art street here in Talat Noi. We got dropped off by our Grab at a place called Blacksmiths Cafe, which is directly opposite this street. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and it's already quite busy of people that want to take their photos with the artwork. If you want uninterrupted photos, come earlier, but be warned, most of the cafes and businesses around this area don't open until at least 10 o'clock. So it's catch-22. You want to get the artwork without anybody else in it, come before 10. If you want to go to the cafes and restaurants and shops, after 10. Malia is taking me down an alleyway because she can hear some cats fighting. So she wants to try and find them. I think they're up in the house up here, Malia.
Which house do you think they're fighting in?
Came down this street a couple of years ago when we did our Bangkok tuk-tuk tour, I believe it was, with Thailand Out and About. I'm actually going to link them down below because if you want a socially and environmentally responsible company that does unique small tours around Thailand and Bangkok, check out Thailand Out and About. We came here with them last time as part of our overall Bangkok tour, and we stopped outside this cafe, which was closed at the time. Do you remember?
Go in.
So we came here and I was so disappointed because they roast their own coffee here and it's obviously a coffee shop as well. So we didn't get to do it, but today it looks like it's open. I would be remiss if I did not go in and have a nice cup of coffee. Let's go. So when you walk into Mother Roasters, which is pretty much the most obvious place on this street because it's so colorful and yellow and bright and beautiful from outside. You walk into this like craft workshop mechanic. Look at all this stuff in the background here. And it's a little bit confusing because you've got like this beautiful boutique in here as well. And then you're just kind of surrounded by trash, I guess, right?
But the thing is
what? Well, that's it. So I think they're using this stuff to make other things, so which is very cool. They're obviously...
Look at those wheels over there.
Oh yeah. So if you follow the neon lights up the stairs, it looks like this is where everything is up here in terms of the coffee. So I have a feeling this is probably the first of quite a few coffees today, so I hope that a few places maybe do decaf, because I will have to drink for sure. But the place itself is really vibey, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the most relaxing place. Looking at, there's 2 sofas in here, and the rest of it is kind of like these hard chairs lined up. It's not a very like cozy social space. It has like a cool vibe to it, and very nice coffee.
A lot of coffee options as well that I would try, but I'm trying to spread my caffeine throughout the day.
I'm just gonna like fly and crash. That's what I'm going for. So guys, Mother Roasters, very cool cafe, definitely worth a visit. So this old rusty car behind me here is probably one of the most famous landmarks on Talat Noi. Previously when we were here, That was so funny. Previously when we were here, it was just the car there. Since then, they've now opened this chocolate bar right next to it. So we're gonna go in and check it out.
Right, so just a disclaimer, it is tiny in there, it's really, really small. And they give you little chocolates to taste so that you can actually pick the hot chocolate that you want. So let's go. Here, this is yours, and this one's mine. Mine has coconut and chocolate, and Malia's is just milk chocolate, so it's slightly milder for kids. So nice.
Good.
No, it was 340 baht for two.
For two small hot chocolates.
I guess it's like people come here a lot, so I think maybe it's also like the quality of the chocolate that they use. I don't know much about the brand.
Definitely not designed for sitting and relaxing while you think about your hot chocolate. I mean, look at all this chaos going on over here. Like.
This is going to be a very messy one. Oh my god. There were about 6 different things going on at the same time. If you look in the middle, you can actually see the chocolate right here. This is all like creamy chocolate, the banana, the cream, and then the bottom layer.
In other words, you approve.
It was a roller coaster of great emotions. Really, really nice.
Alright, so that was Hong Seung Kong restaurant. Really beautiful inside, like the design and the layout is really cool. I'm not a fan of the concept. When you go in, it's very chaotic because they make you order and pay before you go through, probably because they get a lot of people trying to go there and take pictures, taking up space and tables and things. So I understand the reasoning for it, but it's as soon as you walk through the door, it feels very chaotic. Everybody's trying to order and pay and be told that they can't go through. Then it's self-service, so you actually get given a beeper and you have to go through and sit down with your beeper, and then basically as you're sitting there with this beautiful river view, nice surroundings and everything, everybody's beepers are all going off at the same time, which is kind of kills the vibe a little bit, but that was just my interpretation of it. It's a beautiful place. The food looked really nice that people were having. Malia enjoyed it. The drinks were really delicious. But yeah, for me, the vibe with everybody's beepers going off around, that immediate chaos as you walk through was a bit of a dampener, but I would suggest you go there, check it out for yourself, see what you think. I'm actually not sure what this place is. You know? What's it called?
I don't know.
It's a slightly confusing place. Like, it's really cool. Like, it looks like they have basically like a workshop slash clothing store slash coffee shop slash
you get whatever you need, basically.
Store, like a bit of a vintage vibe to it. I can't really explain what it is though. It has like old gaming machines and things. Like.
Right, so the rain is actually just come and gone now, but there's a little market here that we're going to check out. It's called Talakia Friendly Market. Let's go and see if it's friendly.
Friendly, let's go.
Let's go. Because of the rain, everyone's covered the market, so we can't actually see
the rain has just stopped, so maybe by the time we get to the end, they might uncover everything. What have you found? Popcorn. I feel like actually we don't have that much luck when it comes to Bangkok and market. The last time we were in Bangkok and we did night markets, I'm pretty sure it rained on everyone. We were supposed to go to a market last night, but it started raining and thundering, and so we didn't do that. And now the second we come to this market, the heavens open, but it is the rainy season, so it is what it is. So now is as good a time as any to go and find somewhere for lunch. And we found a beautiful looking spot that was actually recommended to us by our friend from Thailand Out and About that I mentioned previously. Again, if you want to find some cool little hidden spots around Bangkok, reach out to Thailand Out and About. He recommended this restaurant for lunch, so we're gonna go and find it.
restaurant, Nam, right?
Nam 1608, yes.
Nam 1608.
This is our table number.
Oh, and we have to take our shoes off to go into the restaurant, so that's kind of cool. Adam is contemplating between a khao soi or a masaman.
Two of my favorite dishes that are very hard to...
Okay, how about I get khao soi, you get a masaman, and then we try.
You're going to get the vegetarian khao soi if there is one, right? Or you'll get chicken?
I don't know.
The food looks
The
amazing.
menu is this many pages.
Once you get through the first 11 pages of drinks, then you get to the food, and there's...
But I'm very excited.
So first up, we have a very famous dish. It's called khao soi. If you're ever in a good Thai restaurant and they have khao soi on the menu, I suggest you get it. It's like this delicious chicken, peanutty, spicy kind of dish. It's a little bit of everything. It's very warm, hearty dishes. Also, in Thailand, typically things come when they come. So when a dish comes, you don't necessarily wait for everything. You tuck in, and then the other food just comes when it's ready. So now we're going to tuck in. So we have a masaman curry. Haven't had a masaman curry for 2 years maybe. Previously has always been my favorite dish, so I'm excited. I've already started and it's so far so good. And Ina got a tofu and mushrooms stir fried, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Just kept it very simple, very fresh. So far, portions are good.
The view is great. Awesome. We are on Instagram and TikTok as well, so if you guys want to see what we're actually up to in real time on Instagram stories and short form, please follow us on there.
Alright, that was delicious. Everybody enjoyed their food, mostly, didn't they, Malia?
Yes.
Malia's 7 years old, so ordering in Thai restaurants can be a little bit tricky. Portions, really great. Taste, amazing. Location, view, fantastic. And the price, I mean, don't go there expecting local Thai street food prices because you ain't gonna get it. You're paying for the location, you're paying for the fact that you're right on the river there, beautiful views. The food is delicious and really worth it. We paid for our 4 dishes plus rice, we paid around 1,900 baht, which I'll put the conversion below as well, which is really, I think it's quite reasonable. So from the area of Talat Noi, just a few minutes from where we just had lunch, you'll walk straight down Song Wat, which is another road very close to Chinatown, also full of lots of cafes and little trinket shops. I've seen antique shops and things down here, as well as some cool little food vendors that if we can find some room in our tummies, we're gonna go and visit as well. So to me, Song Wat, it gives me Shoreditch vibes in London. It's very kind of artisanal and a little bit you've got graffiti on the walls, things look a bit rough around the edges, but then you've got these funky little cafes, food vendors, art galleries. It feels very cool and trendy. The only thing I can compare it to is a little bit like Shoreditch in London, where it's on the face of it, it seems is it a bit rough? And then you look deeper and you realize that it's actually full of soul. As you walk down into Song Wat, you'll come across a place that's called Gulong Bao. It's actually next door to where we are right now. We're not in Gulong Bao right now. Gulong Bao is a little hole in the wall, traditional bao bun shop that's been there for over 100 years, making these buns, which are supposed to be very nice. We came next door to a place called Coffin Bun because Gulong don't do the custard ones, which Malia really likes. They just do the meat and plain ones, and probably sesame and things like that, but they don't do the custard ones. And we had a very disappointed child, didn't we, Malia? Yeah.
So we found them here.
So we found them here. So we're actually sitting next door, which is a very nice cafe. Ina got herself a dirty coffee. Is it a thing anywhere else, or is it a Thai thing?
I haven't seen it anywhere else, so let's just say it's
dirty
you can only
coffee.
get it here.
Is it actually called that?
It's called dirty coffee on the menu, yeah. So correct us if we're wrong. Is this his name from anywhere else, or is it only in Thailand? We're gonna sit here, chill, enjoy our buns. Or I think we only get 2 buns. Two, right? You got
She
two.
got two buns, but also opposite the road from here, there's a place called Rabbit. It has the most incredible looking cakes. I just think there's like only so many places that you can go to on this street. If you want to check it out, it looks unbelievable.
There's a lot of places. All right, let's see some buns. Talk to me about what's going on here.
Let me get a menu.
First of all, where are we?
We are in Agar.
Alright, so everything in here is made with, as they say, premium agar. We've never heard of agar, but apparently it is sourced from Pacific Ocean red seaweed, and it's basically a low-calorie, gluten-free, halal, high fiber. It's basically a starch. It's pretty much like jelly, to be honest, when it comes out. This is what we're gonna have, which apparently are, I don't know if healthy is the right word.
Don't eat it.
Why?
Can you take a photo of it? No.
Let's try them. I just spoon-fed some to Malia, and
She doesn't approve.
she does not. She's not a fan. How is this, Chris?
How is it?
Look at the face.
Right, do you want to try the next one?
Yes, I'm gonna go for
Pineapple.
pineapple. Let's make sure I get a bit of sweet corn and ice with it this time.
Sweet corn.
I like the passion one. This was nice because it had a lump of, like, proper lump of pineapple inside it. What are you gonna have? You want passion?
Yeah, I'll try the passion one.
Do you want some sweet corn with it?
Please.
Okay, a bit of everything.
Always sweet corn.
Maybe it wasn't my cup of tea in terms of desserts, but it was worth a try. It's an interesting concept that they've gone for there, and they're doing something truly unique. So I think it's worth popping in and trying some different kinds of desserts. What do you reckon?
Yeah, our desserts are very different, aren't they? So I think when you come to Thailand, what you will experience is how unique and different things are. And I think you should always give it a try, because you just don't know. Sometimes you might find something that you actually like, you know?
Very true. I was walking past an alleyway and I saw a cool looking sign, and then I googled the place and I was like, okay, I have to get a coffee from there.
Of course.
Simple as that. Let's go to Local Boys.
Local boys.
I've been waiting all day for a good cup of coffee, and I finally got one. Local Boys coffee, very good. And the place definitely has a vibe as well. Really cool little place to stop in. All right, we were almost at the end of Song Wat now. To wrap things up, there's one last place that we want to visit before we go home. So let's hope it's there, because it's a small stall that apparently has some of the best shumai, which are small dumplings, in all of Bangkok. So we're gonna go and see if this stall is here. And it looks like it is. All right, so on the corner of Song Wat Road, outside the 7-Eleven, and this is exactly how it said it in a blog that we read online. Outside the 7-Eleven on the corner of Song Wat Road is this lady here who apparently does amazing shumai, and also quite often when you get the shumai, they're always like pork and shrimp mixed. Apparently she does shrimp only, which is good for Ina because Ina doesn't eat pork. So let's go and check it out. So the minimum they do is 10 dumplings for 60 baht.
No bad.
It's okay, but they do have some bad news.
What?
So they do shrimp or they do pork. But the shrimp ones, she said, they do technically have a little bit of pork in them.
Okay, I can still try
She's
them.
like mostly shrimp, but like a little bit of pork. Which is a little bit strange, but it's okay.
Are they the best?
They're very nice. But I don't think I've ever had shumai where I thought like this one was better than this one.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
I
mean?
would say like what makes a nice shumai, you know, like really, really good.
The lady is lovely. It's 10 for 60 baht. Come and support a local business. Like it's, yeah, they're delicious. So come. All right. So that was our half day that turned into a full day exploring Talat Noi and Song Wat. I think if you're going to explore this area properly, give yourself a whole day, especially if you're starting at 10. It's now after 4, right? It's about 4:30. We haven't rushed, we haven't taken our time, but I would say if we were by ourselves without Malia, we probably would have taken even longer.
Yeah.
So I would say give yourself that whole day to explore these two amazing, vibrant areas of Bangkok. And they are amazing, vibrant areas. They're something that you'll get here, you won't get necessarily anywhere else in Bangkok. As I said, particularly as you come up to Song Wat, definitely has a bit of a Shoreditch vibe to it. Very East London. Talat Noi down there is very cute and artistic and just feels wholesome. It feels like a really nice kind of wholesome area. So hopefully you enjoyed exploring the area with us. And if you have been here and we missed something that we absolutely must have tried, please let us know right in the comments, because we're in Bangkok for a couple of months. We want to know all of your suggestions.
Maybe we can do part 2.
Let's do part 2. Why not? Suggestions below now, please. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Don't forget, as Ina said earlier, we are on Instagram as well, so check us out on Instagram if you want like instant in the moment stuff, because the stuff that you're watching on here we probably filmed about 4 weeks ago. So if you want to see what we're doing today, check us on Instagram and make sure to watch some more videos. See you on the next one.